let's make lemonade. Let's go to work.
That's the signal! Go! 6! It's beautiful! Mother Nature just pissed her pants, dude!
Wake up and hit the ground running. It's The Rush, presented by Willis Auto, with Travis Justice and Ross Peterson bringing you raw, unfiltered, and unapologetic talk about sports, life, and everything else that matters. No filtered, no fluff, just The Rush.
What is going on? Welcome to the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive. It's time for that spring cleaning. That's why you need to check out Willis Automotive Detailing. Shake off that winter grime and get your ride cleaned up and refreshed. Start that at willisauto.com. If you're listening on the audio stream at therushradio.com, the Rush Radio Android app, or the TuneIn app, thank you so much. Watching on YouTube this morning, good morning, everybody who's watching. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Give this video a like. Leave your comments in the comment section. You can always call the show. The phone line's always open at 515-517-2303, and follow us on our social media channels. Ross and I are in a dark mood today. We're both wearing black. We're both wearing black.
Yeah, I'm in a good mood, though. It's all right. We're going to have a fun show today, right? Fun show?
Ross, the truth is, even when we're in bad moods or not good moods or off our game, every show is fun to me. I always get done going, well, that was a fun 2 hours.
I would agree with that. Always goes fast. Yeah.
You know, I mentioned the spring cleaning with the detailing of your car at Willis Auto, which is a great idea. Ross has experienced the detailing and knows firsthand how clean and fresh and smelling new your car gets. However, we're doing spring cleaning here at the house. And it's interesting because my wife started clearing some stuff off, and maybe it's our age where now I used to be a hoarder, right? Not a hoarder like I would stock rooms up, and I'm like, no, don't let go of that. Don't let go of that. I want that has sentimental value to it, and I wouldn't let her throw stuff out. But she cleaned out a closet in the basement yesterday of our CDs, DVDs, and cassette tapes, and you realize, and VHS tapes. So you realize from the time we were married in 1993 to now, how much you start accumulating DVDs, CDs, cassette tapes, and VHS tapes. I think she counted like over 200 DVDs, several VHS, and multiple, probably 100 CDs. I mean, that's thousands of dollars of money that you just...
Well, oh man, you just said, I didn't know you were going to do this. You just set my brain on fire with some stuff here. First of all, you got to get a hold of my buddy Jay Shreve, JCD and Hobby, because he'll buy them CDs, he'll buy those DVDs, and then he can resell them. But be careful doing it, because what did you do with them? Did you guys just pull them? Did you get rid of them?
They're sitting upstairs on the table right now. They were going to the Goodwill today. I think she was going to ship them off to the Goodwill.
Hold off on that, okay? Because we might be able to
put the brakes on. Slam the brakes.
Unless you want the tax deduction of the Goodwill donation.
Well, after my tax bill this year, I will take any single tax deduction I could get. Right? It's where's my latest write-off coming from? Please, 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 please. The United States government really likes me this year.
So your CDs and the DVDs. I got a couple conversations I want to have with you. Number one is, that is the best example. That media, music and movies, are the best example we have right now of the rent don't own culture that we're all sliding into for everything. You used to buy a DVD and then you owned that movie forever. If you wanted to watch Christmas Vacation, you just went over, you pulled it off, you put it in the thing, right? Then they convinced us all, hey, here's the deal. You don't want to own that stupid DVD.
Just clutters up the house.
Yeah, for just $10 a month, you can have access to it sometimes.
It's funny you say sometimes. There'll be a movie I watch because we have Amazon Prime, right? You're like, oh, look at it, I'm going to watch the movie. Then I go back. I think I want to watch the movie again. What do you mean I got to rent it now for $3.99 because it's not in the Prime rotation?
Yeah, or you can buy it for $19.99 from Prime. Well, wait, I already owned it. I just had to go to the cupboard and find it. And the same thing with music. You used to buy a CD and you would own it. And then when you wanted to listen to Primus and, Wynonna's Big Beaver, you could go pop it in and you'd listen to the music and you'd go, yeah, I love that song. Get the cassette tape. And then they convinced us, you don't want to own it. You want to carry that plastic around. What you should do is just pay Apple. And then you buy the song from Apple. And then you have the song forever on your on that. Well, how much is a song? It's only $1. Well, yeah, I have 400,000 songs. Okay. So give Apple $400,000 and you can have your access to your music. Or you could be one of those people that spent the time dubbing your music in, like proving to Apple, no, I own this CD. Oh, okay. Well, you can listen to a lower quality now. But the other part of that is the VHS and the cassettes. Because CDs and DVDs, there's absolutely a resale market and there's a collector market. And Jay will tell you that. There's stuff that you could resell some of those for a lot. I don't know about VHS and cassette.
Like part of my cassette is when I was going through a really down time in my life, I have the original in a fold-out plastic thing, Tony Robbins' Awaken the Giant Within cassette tapes. I'm like, those were like $200 at the time for Tony Robbins coaching it, and I'm like, because I was really into the self-help stuff for a long time. Like I'd listen to Tony Robbins, I'd listen to Stephen Covey, I'd listen to all this stuff, and I'd be buying, Lead the Way, or by I forget who that was.
Lead the Way was
he had a really deep voice. I forget who that was,
dude. I remember
Lead the Field was it? It was Lead the Field. What was his name? He's got
Earl Nightingale.
Earl Nightingale.
Yeah. Lead the Field.
Lead the Field. Have that on cassette tape.
Those guys were all early. Then Orrin Claff. Remember Orrin Claff? His was Pitch Anything. He's the guy that was the framework of conversation and the moral high ground that we're always using and talking about. That was Orrin Claff.
I've got
that same.
I've got Napoleon Hill's
Think and Grow Rich.
Think and Go Rich on cassette tape.
Think and Grow Rich.
Ross is like, I'm going to go grab the book. I think, of all the self-help books, Napoleon Hill's Think and Grow Rich is probably one that most people have read.
I have it here somewhere. I've got Think and Grow Rich at the ready. I don't know why.
But don't you think that's the self-help book that everybody has in their diary or in their library? It's like one of those.
Napoleon Hill's?
Yes.
Yeah. It's probably the most popular one right now. Probably the most popular one. But as you said that, I was wondering why the VHS, dude, I'll tell you what my Tony Robbins thing is. For years, all I asked for Christmas and birthday was the 9 innings of Ken Burns baseball. Remember the Ken Burns documentary, Baseball,
Yes.
and it was 9 innings and it broke down by decades? Man, I wanted that on VHS so bad. That's all. And then one year I got it, and I swear to God, the year I got it was the year it was like, let me tell you about these new things called DVDs and Blu-ray.
Maybe maybe during the break I'll run upstairs and see if I have the books. But there was and this is all sports related, but there are key moments in sports that have a book, but came with the DVD or an audio DVD of the play-by-play. So you could follow along, and you're reading the book, and it says like go to track 12, and you can listen to Jack Buck call the Cardinals play-by-play. They have all these play-by-plays, but it goes along with the book. I forget what the books are called.
Dude, I had those. I took them to the radio station. I wonder if they're still down there. I had those.
Knock on the door and go, hey, I'm here to claim something I forgot to get when you guys walked me out.
I didn't get walked. Remember, the second time I didn't get walked out, I got a phone call. I never got to go back.
Never got to go back?
No. No.
Hey, Ross, you're relieved of duties. We'll have a box waiting for you.
We'll pack up your stuff. If anybody in the building will still take your phone call, they'll get it to you. Luckily, my friend Kristen was like, "I got you, dude."
And so, as part of this, I have a bunch of baseball cards too. I don't think there's anything worth money in there, but we were going to get rid of those as well as we go through this spring cleaning throughout the house. You're like diving into that library, man. You're like,
God, I know I've got those books. So I have one called My Fellow Americans, which is the same thing. It's a giant book. I mean, the thing is, it's huge.
Yeah.
And then as you open it up, it's got all these CDs inside of it. And that is like the 100 greatest presidential speeches of all time. It's amazing. It's amazing. It's like the very first recording of a president. You've got, is it Eisenhower's industrial militarized complex speech? You have the, Reagan's tear down this wall. It's amazing. It's really, really, really cool. My Fellow Americans is that one. Man, what was the name of that? I know the sports series that you're talking about. Yeah, look at Ken Payne. Ken says, Kristen packed it up. Whoops, wrong one. He said, Kristen packed it up. I brought it to you. Joker was riding shotgun. Because I have the Batman cutout of the Joker, of Heath Ledger's Joker. Yeah, that's badass. Most people in my life don't like it. I think it's amazing.
yeah, because if I take it to Jay, I'm going to sell them, and then I've got income there. If I take it to the Goodwill, I could write off whatever I think that value is.
Jay should just set it up so that you can donate it to him.
Oh, he'd probably take that. You're just going to donate this to me?
Yeah, give you a tax write-off.
Though Anjanette's starting to play, a little character from The Jerk, because she's like, well, I want this one, and I'm going to keep this one.
All I need is my Rush CD. That's all I need. That's all
and Owen was like, why are you keeping
Bobby
that?
McFerrin.
And Owen's like, why are you keeping that one? You can rent that. She goes, yeah, but I don't find it that often. If I own it, I might as well keep this one. One.
Owen, what a great line. Why would you keep it when you can rent it? Why would you keep something for free when you could pay somebody to just have it for a short period of time later? Don't you realize how much space it's taken up? But truthfully, it's in your life. It's been taking up this space for 30 years. 30 years. And it's never been in the way.
I've been in this house 23 years. 23 years, okay? I would say for the last 15, we haven't touched any of those DVDs and CDs. They've been downstairs in a closet. So that's why I finally said, get rid of them. I don't care. I'm going to let them go. But then as soon as you see him, she goes, oh, I really like this movie. I haven't seen it in a while, so we'll keep this one.
VHS and cassettes. I am curious. I honestly want to get Jay on to talk to us about, are VHS and cassettes, is there a market? Is there a secondary market for those these days? I don't know if you have. I bet the problem with those, as I'm thinking about it out loud, is that the players. It's hard to find a cassette player and a VHS tape player.
So one of the things we took from my mom's house when she passed away, she still had a VHS player.
Hold on. We have both called it a VHS player. It's a VCR.
It's a VCR. The VCR. Yeah. That's right. That's fair. That's fair.
I did it too, dude. Yeah. I did it too. Then I couldn't come up with the terminology for what a VHS
It's
tape
funny
player
that you say that, because we're sitting there last night and Owen goes, he goes to Lizzie and he goes, well, what do you call what do you play VHS tapes out of? And I think she says a VHS player. He goes, no, it's a VCR. So Owen was right away just like, it's a VCR.
I hope he was listening this morning when we both just did that.
Because he's going, you idiots, it's a VCR.
Yeah.
But my mom had like a brand new VCR in the house. And I go to Adam, you want it? No. What do I need it for? Todd? No. Nick? No. And Owen's like, we'll take that. Because he knew we had tapes, right? He just wanted to see what was on some of these tapes. Because like when Abigail was born in 1996, when you go get your ultrasound, well, now they give them to you on DVDs or a flash drive. Well, at the time, they recorded the ultrasound on a VHS tape. Yes. So Abigail's ultrasound is actually on a VHS tape. So we're like, well, we better keep that. Did
you record stuff? Did you ever use your VCR to actually record things? Very rarely at our house did we do that, I remember.
And so that was another Owen project. So all my resume tapes for my television days are on VHS tape because I'd send out VHS. So I walk over to his house one day and he's laughing because he's got all my projects from Grandview. He's got my time in Wausau, Wisconsin. And he's like, oh my God, Dad. He goes, well, first of all, he goes, you weren't half bad. But he goes, but you look at you. You look young. You have hair. I go, because I was young and I had hair then, like real hair. But he's got like a brand new VCR that's only been used a couple of times. How many people listening right now have a DVD player in their house? I bet not many. We have one DVD player, and it's on a Bose system that I bought 20 years ago that still works really, really good. But we only have one place to play a DVD. If you have a DVD player, I'd like to know that.
There is. I'm trying to find the name of it. There was a great, I talk about him all the time, but Malcolm Gladwell had a revisionist history that was called, I think, Sergeant John Chapon was the name of it. And it was a story about a guy that had fought in Vietnam. He'd been shot down in Vietnam. And while he was in the MASH unit, Walter Cronkite came and interviewed him. That his memory was that now it ended up not being exactly Walter Cronkite, but it was the CBS Evening News, happened to be in Vietnam in that community, filming some stuff to send back home. And so they went into the MASH unit and they filmed this American soldier all shot up. He had bandages over his head, and it aired on the CBS Nightly News. And the commanding officer knew that it was going to happen. So the commanding officer reached out to his parents and said, hey, one of my guys is going to be on TV on Walter Cronkite. Will you tape it for him so that he can have this when he gets home? And they did. And so this guy comes back from Vietnam. He survives. He gets home. And when he gets home, he's handed this essentially VHS tape of himself being interviewed by essentially Walter Cronkite for the sake of the story. Fast forward to 1989. He's got an 11-year-old daughter who's in love with Billy Ray Cyrus. And Billy Ray Cyrus is going to be doing a live TV event, okay? But it's going to happen at like 10:30 at night after the local news. Well, the 11-year-old girl's all excited. But
I know where you're going.
But she can't stay up late enough to watch it live. So she grabs a cassette tape out of the family's collection, sets the the VCR player, and records over her dad's interview from a Vietnam hospital bed with Walter Cronkite to get achy, breaky heart.
Don't tell my heart, my achy, breaky heart.
She's 11, dude. Her dad is obviously beside himself. I love my dad dearly, but if you grew up in a house with a Vietnam veteran, you have an idea what that lady went through.
Didn't they go find it? Didn't they didn't Malcolm Gladwell help him?
Malcolm Gladwell finds it for him.
Yeah.
Gets the video and is able to put it back onto VHS and present it to him by the end of it. But the song Achy Breaky Heart, always, like, nobody in the family can hear that song without breaking down because it's like causes so much trauma in their life.
Coach Urson says, I recorded Days of Our Lives almost every day in high school, then scheduled my classes around it in college. But I gave up when Marlena got possessed by the devil.
Jumped the shark for me.
Yeah, that's just, you went too far when you got possessed by the devil.
I will tell you. So I have two funny stories about that Coach Herson just brought up. One is when I was in high school, my friends and I used to record Jerry Springer because Jerry Springer would come on at like 2 a.m. here in Des Moines. And so that was the thing. My buddies and I you would record Jerry Springer. And then when we got off of school the next day, you'd race home and watch Jerry Springer from the night before at 2 a.m. And then when I lived in the apartment complex, by the way, I talked to Danny Harris the other day.
Did you?
Yeah, Shipley got me in touch with him. We had a fun.
Does he want to do the show?
Yeah, he's working on a book right now.
Okay.
To tell his life story. And I told him, I said, once you get the book written, because he's like, I don't want to come on and just share, our stupid stories of the dumb things we did. Let's have some point to it. And now he's a man of faith. It's awesome. He's got a great story. We'll have him on to talk about his book. But when I lived at the apartment complex, I lived with my two buddies, Scott and Travis. Travis was a huge MTV fan. He loved MTV. And we would come home, and by the time I got off of work and Scott would get home from work or school, Travis was already there. He'd be posted up in the living room watching MTV. It'd be on. And, at 18, 19 years old, you're not worried. You just sit down and watch TV with your buddies. And I remember one day we're sitting there and all of a sudden, MTV stops. What just happened? And Travis goes, it must be the end of the tape. What? He's like, yeah. When we leave every day, I hit the VCR to record MTV. And then when I come back, I sit here and I watch the tape. Scott's like, we've been watching a tape of MTV for the last couple weeks. He's like, yeah, every night. That's what I'm watching here is a tape of MTV. And Scott, in a moment of brilliance, says, why weren't you fast forwarding through the commercials? It was like the first version of TiVo. It was like, oh yeah, hell, we could have been fast forwarding through the commercials all the time.
This actually came up in a point of conversation last night when we were talking about the VCR. Is that, remember, it was marketing genius. Remember they convinced you that rewinding the tape in your VCR was bad for like the gears, so they made a separate tape rewinder. You would take it out, put it in the tape rewinder, and rewind it on the rewinder.
It would rewind so fast. It would rewind so fast. You'd be sitting there like, holy cow, look at that thing go. What? I just am curious. Like, I have heard, this is going to, again, to give you an idea of how weird my freaking news feeds can be in my life. There is some sort of survival thing about VHS tapes. Like, they have they're so strong, they're so hard to break that some like survivalists collect VHS because you can
survive an apocalypse.
You can make nets out of it, and you know what I mean? If you want to make a hammock out of a VHS tape, you can.
You're down. You're like, hey, I see a frame of a movie here. No, it's not film. I understand that, but it's like indestructible.
Yeah. Oh, Tom says that's in Castaway. Okay. Yeah.
I knew I saw it somewhere.
Yeah, I knew that was something. Yeah, but it's like a survivalist thing or something. Yeah, the charge at Blockbuster if you didn't rewind.
Yeah.
And
there was actually a charge for that.
I'll try to get a picture of it today, but every day I drive Audrey to school, there is a yard sign near her school, and it's 3 different colors. And the bottom color doesn't have any words in it, but the top one has BE, and then the middle bar says kind. And my head always goes, rewind.
Rewind.
Be kind, rewind.
I know, folks. We go off on tangents. We find ourselves funny, but this actually happened in my house last night.
Yeah, I got another one, though, real quick, because you said, man, when I was in a dark place, I got the Tony Robbins. When I was in a dark place, I got cassette singles of Danzig, the song Mother. Do you remember that? Mother, tell your children not to walk my way. You know the song?
I don't.
Oh, mother, not about to see a light. And if you want to fight here with me. Yeah,
See,
dude, that song rocked.
You wearing that black shirt with agency, you just look like you belong on stage.
Gotta feel it. That was my, and then I also had Loser by Beck. And I can
I'm
remember,
a loser,
like,
baby.
yeah, I can remember like my mom and dad
Why
and
don't you
sister
kill
like,
me?
what is this song? That was just total nonsense. The song Loser was just total nonsense.
Do you remember before digital music or digital, like the iPod and stuff, and you didn't want to pay for it, so you would get a stereo with a double cassette player, and you would time the radio.
Yes.
Like, okay, I hear the ramp up, and you hit record, and you'd like make your own songs off the radio. Hey, look at this! I got my own list.
And then my brother got one that was the dual cassette player that had high speed dubbing. Did you ever have one with high speed dubbing where it would go super?
Oh, those were the days, man. Those were the days.
Did anybody in I almost said Harlan. I'm sorry. Did anybody in Minden carry a radio? Oh, you did. That's right.
Actually,
That's
the
right.
boom box. Yeah.
Yes.
Got the boom box.
Yes. The kid in our neighborhood, his name was Corey Dickey. Corey every now and again would carry, and I didn't do it a long time or a lot. I just remember a couple of times seeing Corey walking with the radio because we didn't have Walkmans. And then when Walkmans came out, and then the dumbest invention ever, the Discman. Did you ever have a Discman?
But that looked, you know what a Discman looked like? A fanny pack, because it was so big, it looked like a fanny pack on your side. You're like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, and then it would skip. It was the dumbest invention ever. Like, hey, take a CD running. Don't worry, it's got anti-skip technology. Bullshit. 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 Anti-skip
and then if you really wanted to go elite with a Walkman, right, you would have the cassette player with the transistor radio built in. It was like the cassette player, radio, all in one.
I had one that had an amazing antenna in it. A little tiny Walkman thing that I could listen to at night. That's what got me into AM radio. I swear to God. This is such a good memory, dude. I used to lay in bed at night and I'd put on my headphones, and I'd have my little Walkman, and then I'd put my fingernail inside the little groove in the tuning thing. And with that tuner, if you just kind of real slowly went back and forth, and I'm not trying to turn anybody on here, but if you just took your and just went real slow back and forth, you could tune into different radio stations. And you'd go from like 600 and you'd find 640. And then maybe you could dial back, and if you went real slow, all of a sudden you'd start to hear something. You'd be like, man, what's that? And it'd go, you're listening to 610 a.m. out of Frisco, Texas. You're like, holy shit, I'm listening to this out of Texas.
The one I remember was like, you'd go real slow, and all of a sudden you'd get the traffic report, and you're like, and this is WBBM out of Chicago, right? You're like, how am I getting Chicago traffic right now?
Right.
And you'd sit and listen to Chicago traffic going, man, that's messed up. That's messed up.
Yeah. Yeah. I'd listen to radio stations out of Oklahoma. That's how I got into like Neil Diamond, and I was a big oldies fan for a while. Oh, dude, that's a fun. Yeah, okay. So we chalked off DVDs, VHS, and cassettes from the show rundown today. I do want to talk to Jay and ask though, am I misunderstanding that? Because I do know the CDs and DVDs have a secondary market. You can go to JCD and Hobby and find slews of that stuff. Does he have VHS and cassettes? When I go up Wisconsin, when I go to the family camping trip in July up in Wisconsin, there's no service for anything. So it's all VHS. And Travis, they have one of those rewind machines because we got to get to the next movie.
Yeah.
We're not
It
going to
saves
spend
time.
We're not going to spend 10 minutes watching.
Because
What
the
about
rewind
Bob?
machine does it
Rewind.
really quick. The VCR is a slow rewind.
Yeah,
You're like, come on, let's
Yeah.
go. And you watch
Well,
the
that's-
counter go backwards.
that's
Feel like
designed-
Ferris Bueller, hoping that when
Yeah.
you put the car in reverse.
That's designed so that you can just go back on True Lies a few minutes and watch Jamie Lee Curtis. That's designed so you can just rewatch scenes. Is what I meant to say.
Yeah, yeah. But then you pause it, and then you got the line through the TV.
Yeah.
You're like, oh.
Yeah.
And then you do rewind.
It's right on the important part.
Yeah, yeah. Like, God, the line's on the boob. Knock it off.
See, even when we don't know we're going to have fun, we have fun.
Hey, folks, if you're done growing your family, a vasectomy might be the right next step. At Urology Center of Iowa, they offer a no-scalpel procedure designed to be simple, safe, and convenient. It's performed right here in Des Moines by specialists who focus on men's health every single day. Take control of your future with confidence. Visit iowauro.com and click Schedule an Appointment. At Urology Center of Iowa, we see you. It is the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive.
The Rush Radio is now on the free TuneIn app, allowing you to enjoy the show on Apple products and Android Auto. Download the free TuneIn app and search The Rush Radio to take Travis and Ross wherever you go.
Hey Iowa Lottery fans, it's Kyle Larson. High Limit Racing is returning to Iowa for 2 races in June, and you can win a chance to meet me, tour the pits, and watch the action from a VIP suite at Davenport Raceway or Shelby County Speedway in Harlan. Plus, score exclusive race day merchandise. Just enter your non-winning Diamond Dollars scratch tickets into the Iowa Lottery VIP Club for your chance to win. It's free and easy to join, so enter before May 4th and we'll see you at the track.
When you work with a company like Mr. Electric that goes above and beyond and makes the customer their priority, that is just a real joy to encounter these days. It was a fairly complicated project and it was intimidating. They made it look so easy and they were very professional, very clean folks. They thoroughly explain what they're going to do. It's clear that they're experienced and that they know what they're doing. Having professionals out there that can do that for me, that gives me a lot of peace of mind.
Keep your edge with Body Armor Sports Drink. Bold flavors, electrolytes, and hydration that goes the distance. Grab Body Armor before the grind, during the game, and after the win. Body Armor Sports Drink. Hydration that's real and better for you. Pick up Body Armor Sports Drink on your next grocery store run or convenience store trip.
My name is Gary Presnell, and I'm a residential home mortgage banker for Northwest Bank in Des Moines Metro Market. I've been financing people's homes for over 25 years, and I'm an expert in financing VA loans, FHA loans, IFA loans, and new construction homes. This is my cat, Norm. Norm knows basketball, but he doesn't know mortgage. And that's where I come in. There are a lot of Tom, Dick, and Norms out there doing loans. So don't just trust anyone with your home loan. I'm your local, trusted, experienced expert. Please call me. I would love to help you.
Call Gary at 515-975-6767 or find his profile at nw.bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Spring is here and our inventory is blooming at Willis Chevrolet of Granger. With over 90 vehicles in stock, there's never been a better time to find your perfect Chevy. Right now you can get supplier pricing on new Silverados, conquer the spring and summer without breaking the bank. We also have a large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles ready for your driveway. So shake off the winter at Willis Chevrolet in Granger or online at willischevy.com.
Hi, it's Noel. If you're thinking about popping the question, start with a jeweler you can trust. At Fiscus Jewelers, we offer the largest inventory in Ankeny, featuring stunning engagement rings and rare and forever natural diamonds, pre-screened with advanced technology. If you don't see exactly what you're looking for, we'll custom design it together, and our CAD drawings are always free. And when it's time to say I do, don't forget the guys. We offer the largest selection of men's wedding bands around. Fiscus Jewelers, your jeweler for life.
Back to the Rush. Strong opinions, weak filters, and just enough sense to stay on the air. It's the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive.
Hey, folks, if you want variety and value, make your next stop Central City Liquors. Locals rave about their selection and the staff who knows their stuff. From favorite everyday bottles to rare finds, they're stocked and ready. Plus, you'll always find great deals on your favorite drinks. Central City Liquors, where good times start with great choices. And, of course, Brian Duack's going to be joining us tomorrow with the Rush Radio Central City Liquors special of the week. We'll have another drawing, see who wins. Having lots of fun with Central City Liquors. So check them out. You won't be disappointed. Quick update on the Cy-Hawk series. Last night in Ames, Iowa beat Iowa State in softball 7-2. The Hawks pound 2 home runs last night, bringing their season total to 49. Iowa's going to play UNI tonight, and then this weekend it's going to be a tough series as they head to Nebraska to play the number 1 ranked Cornhuskers. That's this weekend. So, but again, Iowa over Iowa State in the Cy-Hawk series last night, 7-2 in college softball. Ross, I don't know why I'm fascinated by this story. This will be the 3rd time I've brought it up on this show, and it just keeps getting worse for the New York Mets. It just keeps getting worse. The Mets have now lost 12 straight games. They lost to the Minnesota Twins last night 5-3. The 12-game losing streak. Are you ready for this? Since the modern era of baseball, no team ever has had a 12-game losing streak and gone to the playoffs. Before, it was an 11-game losing streak. You had 4 teams that had made the playoffs on an 11-game losing streak. They've gone to 12 games now. No team in the modern era has made the playoffs losing 12 games in a row during a season. Again, it's April. It's early. Juan Soto not in the lineup. He's going to come back, whether that's tonight, whether that's 4 games from now. I want to give you some more numbers, Ross. This is with the Mets and their longest losing streaks. In 1962, they lost 17 games in a row. They finished 40, 120, and 1. In 1963, they lost 15 games in a row. They finished 51 and 111. In 1982, they lost 15 games. They finished 65 and 97. Adding on to the 17-game losing streak in 1962, they also had a 13-game losing streak in addition to that, where they finished 40, 120, and 1. In 1980, they lost 13 games in a row, finished 67 and 95. In 2002, they lost 12 games in a row, finished 75 and 86. And now in 2026, they've lost 12 games in a row. They're 7 and 16. History will tell you that when they have losing streaks this long, not only do they not make the playoffs, they finished with a losing record. You're talking about the team with the largest payroll in baseball, with an asterisk.
Yeah. But it's fair to say it's true. It's true, and it really, the point is they're spending an unbelievable amount of money, and they are 7 and 16. A lot of time left, but this is remarkable. Did you see how they lost last night? They're 3-0. They're at home against the Twins, who are 500 team coming into last night. They've got a 3-0 lead. I think, was it a 3-0 lead or a 2-0 lead? I think it was 3-0. They scored 3. Scored 3 in the bottom of the 3rd. Buxton hits a home run in the 6th. Twins get another run in the 7th. They tie it up in the 7th. And then they score 2 runs in the top of the 9th to win it. So now you're not only losing, now you're in that position of finding ways to lose games. Now, this is when it's that stink on you. And you got, it's the old Hilton Coliseum, Hilton Magic thing. How did they lose in the 9th inning? Because everybody thought they were gonna.
Losing is contagious. Winning is contagious, and losing is contagious.
Everybody at the stadium, everybody in the dugout, everybody in their front office. They went into the 9th inning, tied at 3, and everybody's butt clenched, and they went, how do we lose this game? 2 runs. Can't do that. Okay.
Mets fans are going old school. There was a fan last night at Citi Field with a bag over his head with the eyes. It says 2026 Mets. So Mets fans are now showing up to games with paper grocery sacks and putting them over their heads going, I don't even want you to see who I am.
That's great.
Am I fascinated by this story because of the money? I think the money is playing a huge part of this, right?
Yeah. Yeah. If this were
Pittsburgh.
This were the Guardians or the Pirates, one of those low-level teams that we don't expect to spend a lot of money, in fact, we'd be having a whole different conversation. We'd be having a whole different conversation about, this is why we shouldn't overreact to stuff. Because the conversation would be, we got to change something in baseball. We got to change something. This poor team, they can't win. How do you expect a team to win when they're only spending $100 million? That would absolutely be the conversation, or 60 million, or whatever it is that the lowest teams are spending on their salaries. The conversation would be, oh my gosh, what is wrong with baseball? But there's something entertaining about it. There's something that is like, how is this even possible? You guys have thrown all this money at all of these superstars, and you're finding ways to lose games at historic levels. Not historic, near historic.
And I would throw caution into the wind here, is that college teams need to pay attention to this. You may think you can throw cash at a problem and build a team that way. There are no guarantees.
This has been around forever. It's been around forever. My first example of this in baseball was the Texas Rangers in the late 90s.
With A-Rod?
When they got the $250,000 man, or the $250 million man. He had a 10-year, $250 million contract. Baseball had to step in and go, who can afford this? And the Texas Rangers said, we got this. We got Juan Gonzalez. We got Ivan Rodriguez. We're just gonna take that guy. We got Nolan Ryan. Come on, come to the Rangers and watch what. How come you didn't win? Well, because your chemistry sucked. Because your locker room was dysfunctional. That's it. It's chemistry. It's locker room. And you can throw money at it. It very rarely works. The Dodgers aren't the best team in baseball because of all the money they spend. The Dodgers are the best team in baseball because of who they spend the money on.
And there's a chemistry there. Obviously, they play well together. So you throw the right players, you throw the right money, and you get the right chemistry, you get the right result. I mean, if you're an owner right now of the Mets, you got to be like, what am I doing here? I feel like the PIF throwing money at LIV. Because that's a lot of money. $352 million payroll to start the year? That's incredible. Again, I'm not a Mets fan. I'm just fascinated by this story of how a team could be so bad in a city that's not forgiving.
I saw a comment flew by that was like, "Hey, they only have a few superstars. They only have Soto and Lindor. No, they've got a lot more than that. They've got some dudes that are making big money. Bo Bichette, Marcus Semien. I mean, you know, are these guys? So it's so funny to look at this. You go to Baseball Reference and you look at the team's payroll. You know what one of the most common names on that payroll is? The Boris Corporation. Boris represents Soto, Marcus Semien, Sean Manaea, Luke Weaver. Those are all guys that are 10 years in the league plus. Soto's at 9 years. And those are all, dude, Juan Soto's salary is 15 years, $765 million. Francisco Lindor, 10 years, $341 million. Marcus Semien's 35 years old. He's making $175 million over 7 years. This year he's making $26 million. I mean, they've got talented guys.
But talent only takes you so far.
Yeah, that's talent.
I mean,
it's fascinating because they've spent so much that there's layers to it. I think being in New York, it's easy to root against you know what I mean? It's easy to root against the big cities. It's easy to root against the
but the Mets are one of those teams where people will root for the Mets because they're not the Yankees. The Yankees have had that stigma of, well, all they do is spend money, which they do.
Yeah. Yeah, there's definitely something to that, right? They were the evil empire for a long
Yeah.
time. Dodgers have definitely grabbed that mantle.
But do people hate the Dodgers like they hate the Yankees?
Yeah. Yeah. If you're a
Yankee fan?
yeah, if you're a National League, if you're a fan of any other team in the NL West, you've hated the Dodgers for a long time like that. Been a decade now of watching them spend money and beat everybody. So yeah, I think that even around baseball circles, the Dodgers are the most hated team. I love Berger. What a great line. The Dodgers' hate is deferred. Good line, sir. That's a good one.
So while the Mets continue to tank, again, 12 games in a row, and somebody put it, and I noticed this morning as I was going through the numbers, the National League Central combined is 22 games above 500. There's not a team with a losing record in the National League Central. And the Cubs have won 7 straight games now. Yeah. Cubs have won 7 straight, 8 of their last 10. They beat the Phillies last night. Phillies have lost 5 in a row as they go into the tank. But as the Cubs continue to win, they're a game and a half out. The Reds continue to win. The Reds have won 5 in a row, 8 of their last 10. Cubs have the 3rd best run differential in the National League. You have the Dodgers and the Braves, I think, are both plus 55. And then the Cubs are at plus 37. So the National League Central is...
That's incredible.
It is, isn't it?
Gee, they don't have a team under 500. Wow.
That surprise you?
Yeah, that is surprising. Yeah. I mean, again, we're really early into the season here.
Well, even Tyler says, yeah, the National League Central loves getting hot in April.
Yeah, right. There you go, Tyler, nailing it. Yeah. We're 23, 24 games into a 162 game season we're 1/7 of the way through the season. A lot of time left.
You are the eternal optimist. You really are.
It goes both ways with baseball. We all are so enamored with the NFL that the best way to look at it is like 10 to 12 games is like a week in the NFL. And if you can screw it up, man, what's the old adage? You can't win a pennant in April, but you can lose one. And I think that the Mets are on the verge of that.
Well, I mean, the historical numbers tell you they're on the verge of that.
Yeah.
Now the big question is, do the Mets even end with a winning record when Juan Soto comes back, or do they finish with a losing record?
If I made you place a bet right now on one side of that ledger, they end the season above 500 or below 500, where are you putting your $15?
I would put them probably above 500.
I would too. And in fact,
I don't think they make the playoffs.
I would be interested in what those odds are currently. There's a lot of time. When I look at their roster, though, I've closed it down since then. Dude, I didn't realize how old they are. I mean, Simeon's 35. You've got some dudes on that team that are north of 30. And in baseball years, that's old. In Major League Baseball years, that's old.
If they don't turn it around, and Berger puts this up, is there a fire sale coming in New York before the trade deadline? If you know you're out of it, do you say, hey, it's time to just dump?
When's the trade deadline this year? August 3rd. Okay. We're 3 months away from the trade deadline. 3 months. It's another 90 games that gets played between now and the trade deadline, or 85 games, or 83, or whatever. What my point being, lots of time, lots of time. That's that. I think that's there's a good perspective thing. Is that you've got a lot of time here to fix this thing.
You wonder what, because they're human, right? What is the mentality of a professional baseball player that's going through something like this?
Listen, but dude, again, baseball's different, man, because all these guys have been through slumps. All these guys have any of them been a part of a team that lost 12 in a row and loses it? I mean, again, like how they lost last night, that's the type of thing that seeps into a locker room. You're like, man, we can't win. But these guys have all been through slumps in their life. They're not at full strength right now. They do have a lot of injuries. I think that their attitude is, well, brush it off and let's go after tomorrow. Kind of like a golfer, Rory sliced his tee on 18 into the woods at the Masters. Oh no! And that's what my thought was, like, oh my God, he's about to collapse. No, just go over and put it back out into play and chip on and putt in for the win.
If you were to put a bet down, you asked me about finishing above 500 or not. Do you think the Mets win tonight, or does it go to 13 in a row?
I'd say they lose tonight. Lose tonight. I mean, at this point, you got to prove it, right?
Yeah.
Travis, do you remember the name Anthony Young? That is
Anthony Young.
That is his name.
Doesn't ring a bell.
Am I saying that right? Anthony Young. Ah, man, Anthony Young. That was him. Major League Baseball pitcher. Talented young kid. Comes up with the Mets. Has a couple of tough outings and just is a hard luck loser for a couple games. And that turns into 27 consecutive losses.
Oh.
That happened. And he, again, from May 6th, 1992 to July 24th, 1993. From May of 92 to July of 93, he lost 27 consecutive decisions. The longest streak in MLB history. A record that had stood since 1911. During the losing streak, he did convert 12 straight save opportunities. But he had a streak of 27 consecutive losses. Now 27 consecutive decisions that worked into losses. He had appearances in there that obviously didn't work out as decisions for him, but didn't get a win for.
Now the Mets are a long ways away from any record. In the modern era, 23 straight games is the record by the Philadelphia Phillies. That was in 1961. The Chicago White Sox lost 21 straight games in 2024.
Yeah.
And the Baltimore Orioles lost 21 games in a row in 1988.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But the White Sox one is the most recent of memory because they were really bad that year. Really bad.
Cal Ripken Sr. would have probably been their manager then. The 1988 Orioles.
But it seems every year we see a 10, 11, 12-game losing streak. But they're by really, really bad teams that don't spend a lot of money. You're like, oh, okay, they suck again.
Yeah, that's usually what it is.
Yeah.
Like those two teams you just talked about, the White Sox, remember in 24, we were watching that happen and fall apart. The Orioles in 88, I don't remember.
And you certainly don't remember the Phillies in 1961.
No.
Your dad might.
They might have had like Richie Ashburn. Don't think I can name a 1961 Philly outside of that. And that's a guess.
And that's
1988
good.
Orioles, though. I should have a lot more of those names in my head somewhere.
Would Jim Palmer still
how
been
bad were the Orioles?
Would Jim Palmer still been pitching in 1988?
Because remember, he tried to make the comeback. You remember when he tried to come back?
I do.
That was like in the 90s. 1988 Baltimore Orioles. Mickey Tettleton. Oh, dude, we missed a Hall of Famer. We missed some easy names, layups on this team. Fred Lynn is playing center field. Cal Ripken's his battery mate up the, or battery mate, I'm sorry. The second baseman was his brother Billy. Remember Billy with the baseball card that had Mickey Tettleton, the catcher, and Eddie Murray at first base.
I mean, that's a pretty good lineup. Eddie Murray was a player.
Eddie Murray hit 284 that year. But boy, their pitching staff, you can't name a dude on that pitching staff. Not one.
Hence a 21-game losing streak.
Right.
When we come back, we're going to talk to a world champion. That's right, a world champion.
There was an Iowan on that team. Mike Boddicker was on the 1988 Orioles. Yeah, one of the great Iowa players.
Hey, don't forget, coming up on Friday, it's the Iowa Lottery Weekly Woo-Hoo. This week's prize pack includes some new tickets. You got the Diamond Dollar tickets, the Lucky Clover crossword, and free play coupons for the new national draw game, Millionaire for Life. Both the scratch tickets are part of some awesome new second chance promotions. You must be a VIP club member to enter your non-winning tickets. And if you're not a VIP club member, sign up for free today at ialottery.com/VIP. Talking world championships, we're talking knife throwing when we come back on the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive.
The Rush Radio is now on the free TuneIn app, allowing you to enjoy the show on Apple products and Android Auto. Download the free TuneIn app and search The Rush Radio to take Travis and Ross wherever you go.
Hey, Iowa Lottery fans, it's Kyle Larson. High Limit Racing is returning to Iowa for 2 races in June, and you can win a chance to meet me, tour the pits, and watch the action from a VIP suite at Davenport Raceway or Shelby County Speedway in Harlan. Plus, score exclusive race day merchandise. Just enter your non-winning Diamond Dollar scratch tickets into the Iowa Lottery VIP Club for your chance to win. It's free and easy to join, so enter before May 4th and we'll see you at the track.
Woohoo! At Iowa Floor Covering, we believe great floors start with great service. Whether you're looking for a plush carpet, durable LVP, timeless hardwood, stylish laminate, or beautiful tile, including custom tile showers, we'll help you find the perfect fit. No pressure, no pushy sales tactics, just honest guidance from a team that listens. DIY Weekend Warrior, we've got the products and advice to set you up for success. Iowa Floor Covering, floors you'll love from people you can trust.
There are a lot of reasons to want a self-driving mower from Iowa Mobotics.
Being automated gives me more time to do my hobbies.
I travel so much for work that I don't have time to take care of the lawn, but I still care about how it looks.
And I'm just lazy. Gives me time to work in the wood shop instead of spending it on the mower.
It works in my schedule.
And I just really hate doing it.
No matter your reason, with Iowa Mobotics, spend less time mowing, more time living.
Hi, I'm Todd Lee, sales and leasing consultant here at Willis Cadillac. Spring is here and flowers are in bloom. And by flowers, we mean our amazing inventory of Cadillac CT5s and XT5s. And with interest rates as low as 2.9%, now's a great time to stop in Willis Cadillac and pick one up. From sedans to SUVs, Willis has what you're looking for. Stop out and see us or visit us online at williscadillac.com.
Your house wasn't built for bats, birds, or raccoons, but try telling them that. At Bats and Bugs Pest Solutions, we've been helping Iowans take back their homes for over 20 years. We use cost-effective, eco-friendly methods to solve wildlife and pest problems the right way. Whether it's bats in your attic, birds in the vent, raccoons in your chimney, or moles in your yard, we have long-term solutions. Call Bats and Bugs Pest Solutions today at 515-218-3400, and let's make sure your home doesn't become their home.
Start spreading the news, 'cause it's time to buy booze, and there's only one place to be. You can see all your friends, the good times never end, unless you're just loitering. It's Central City, we can make your dreams come true. No guarantee your dreams will come true. Central City, all this booze is waiting for you. Look at all this booze.
Game on, keep your edge with Body Armor Sports Drink. Bold flavors, electrolytes, and hydration that goes the distance. Grab Body Armor before the grind, during the game, and after the win. Body Armor Sports Drink. Hydration that's real and better for you. Pick up Body Armor Sports Drink on your next grocery store run or convenience store trip.
Like a rash you thought was gone. Travis and Ross aren't contagious, but they are addictive. It's the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive.
Hour number 2 of the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive. Multiple brands and models, including the Volvo EX90 and the Infiniti QX80. They've each earned a top spot in the 2026 IIHS Top Safety Picks. Start your buying journey at willisauto.com. If you're listening on the audio stream at therushradio.com, the Rush Radio Android app, or the TuneIn app, thank you so much. Watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and of course, leave your comments in the comments section. You can always call the show at 515-517-2303 and follow us on our social media channels. My name is Travis Justice. He is Ross Peterson. And Ross, we like the bizarre, the unheard of, the cool stuff that some people may not really know that goes on.
Yeah, and the local. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, and the local. So I didn't know this. I learned something the last couple of days. Central Iowa and Des Moines, hotbed for axe throwing and knife throwing. I had no clue.
The axe throwing is something I was familiar with only because it became like a Friday night type deal. Like we have those axe throwing clubs, and you go out with your friends. Have you ever done that, Travis? It's fun, man.
And I can never make it stick. I throw that thing. It's all in form. I know. I got a limp wrist, Ross. I got a limp wrist.
Oh, I remember, Trav, one time we went to one of those places, and the guy was like doing kind of like trick shot. He could throw it from the hip. You know what I mean? And I was like, oh yeah, it was sweet. And then you couldn't make it stick.
I know. I know. Okay, don't make fun of me. Well, the Ironside Axe Club in West Des Moines, that's where they're all good. They sent 13 competitors to the World Championships in Tulsa, and they came away with a world champion. And that world champion is Shane. Am I saying your last name right? Funky?
Funk. Oh, Funk. I would have said Funke.
No,
Tobias. Shane Funk. Shane, thanks for joining us, man. This is super cool, and congratulations on your world championship, dude. That's amazing.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
All right, so did this get started with you like Travis and I were just talking about? You had an office gathering at the axe throwing club?
I actually went with a group of friends just as something else to do, and it just popped up as one of the we were talking Groupon, because normally we did a lot more laser tag stuff, and we're like, let's do something different. And axe throwing popped up, and we're like, all right, why not? Let's do it. And from there, I kind of got bullied into it from the staff.
Because you were good at it.
Yeah. So I ended up picking up a job there and then putting more practice into it, and then got really good.
So, okay, and for the record, you won the world championship in knife throwing, not axe throwing, correct? Yeah, you won the knife throwing. But
now I want to get to that too. Yeah, Trav, go ahead. Sorry.
So, how long did it take you to become a world? You said, we went out with a group of friends. How many years ago was that?
2019.
Okay. All right.
Damn, that's not that long ago.
Quick. So I am curious though, because when I've been at the axe throwing, that you're just throwing axes, and they're pretty. they have some safety rules and stuff like that. At what point did somebody say, "Hey, you ever seen a movie where they throw knives?"
We goofed around with it a lot already. The owners were really big into the SCA medieval reenactment stuff.
Slow down. The what?
The SCA.
What's that? Give us the
what? I don't know off the cusp. It's like the medieval reenactment things, though, is what I know.
Like going to medieval times, and
medieval
like
times.
jousting and stuff.
The Blue Knight rules. The Red Knight sucks.
Oh man,
yeah. We were throwing knives for a while, and then they weren't just any knives that we could throw in the league, so we kind of had to adapt to some bigger oblong things.
Oh, in the league.
Yes.
So you start working at the club, and then you guys find out about this. There's now a national growing brand and league, and
Waddle. It originated by Mario's. I can't even say his last name.
That's okay.
He's over
Mario.
from Canada, so it was really popular up there, and then it started spreading down here, and we kind of just ran with it.
So, and I believe a new league started last night at Ironside, right? Didn't you? Your new league start last night. So you have an axe throwing league and a knife throwing league, and you called it Waddle. Is that what it's called? Waddle?
Yep.
What? And what? Yeah. What's that?
World Axe Throwing League.
Okay.
The acronym for it.
Okay. Okay. I was putting two D's in there.
Yeah.
Oh, yep. That's fair.
Yeah.
No, not waddling.
I'm waddling. Oh man.
That's after that's when the axe flies back at you and hits your foot. You got to waddle up there to get to pick up the others.
So, in all seriousness, you went down to Tulsa, and there was competitors from all over the world. Correct? Like over 500 competitors.
Yes.
I was watching video of you. It looked a lot like throwing darts. Is that an accurate way of describing it?
For some people's setup, yeah. Mine specifically, yes.
Okay.
There are a couple other people who they set up all the way from holding it into their collarbone. So people get really
technical,
unique. Let's go with for their setup. Yep, just like what you were doing there for some of those throws.
Yeah, Travis is limp-wristed, as he said before, so that would not...
Hey,
I'm the guy from Revenge of the Nerds throwing the javelin.
Lamar.
I'm Lamar from Revenge of the Nerds.
Specifically designed for his limp-wristed throwing style.
So, when you throw knives, do you like have to take them like through a NASCAR inspection? Do they have to get weighed? Is there? I mean, are your knives inspected when you go to an event like this?
Because the WKTL, the World Knife Throwing League portion of Waddle, they only allow knives they produce. So it speeds up the process a little bit. And then there's nobody who's going outside of the general parameters making something crazy. Like nobody's coming in with a giant cleaver that's got coverage of like 8 inches,
That makes sense. But is that kind of hard, though? Because you probably have your like dart throwers, they like to throw with their own darts, right? Is it when you go to a competition, is it like, man, I don't like the way this one feels? I mean, or when you go to a bowling alley, how many times that's a 16-pounder, that's a 14, I'm going to take the 12-pounder. It just feels right. I mean, do you get to go down to like a selection of knives and go, these are the ones I want to throw?
I mean, we get to purchase them. So you go through their website.
Of course you
find
do.
The one that fits you.
We get to purchase them.
We get to purchase them. I like the way you said that. That's good.
How much does a set of knives cost? Are they Cutco?
These are good questions.
I could tell you they range from like 100 to 275.
Whoa.
For a set of 3.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So you've got axe throwing. Okay, go continue. Yeah. You said you were gonna talk about the
pricing is off of it's 3 knives per set though, so that does make it a little better ish, just depending on what you're wanting to spend.
Can I cut steak with them?
Yes.
Nice.
Okay. So it's not just the tip that is sharp. So you've got the axe throwing. You get into the knife throwing because now if we show up out at the Axe Club, they're not going to give us knives. I've never seen that. Or am I wrong? Is it?
If you ask for it, yeah, 100% we'll give it to you.
Really?
Yeah.
We're
all about showing everybody everything.
Okay, now when you say everything, that was where I was going with this. What else is there?
So we carry personally, just for regular groups, we carry Ninja Stars, we carry double bit axes, or the big axes with both sides. We've got spears. Obviously, we just talk knives. We have things that customers can't throw, but they can look at.
Look at this. Now, hold on. Tell us what's that about. Hold on. I saw that look.
It's like they pull the curtain and go, don't tell anybody we have this, but look at this. What would that be?
Remember when you used to go to the video store and there was that back room?
Yep. We don't get to throw it anymore just because it's very heavy. We have a tilling wheel that we can throw.
A tilling?
It's something they picked up at an antique store. Or a crop turner.
Oh my gosh! A tilling wheel from the back of a tiller.
Yeah.
Holy cow!
I don't even have anything in the room to give you spec for how big it is, but it is heavy.
We know what you're talking about. I mean, I would hope most Iowans know what a tilling wheel is. Now that when you said it, I didn't understand what that was. Now I know exactly what you're talking about. Holy cow!
What's the because you manage Ironside, right? You're the manager out there. Okay. Hey, has anybody brought in anything like, hey, I want to throw my skill saw blade and see if that sticks? Because it's just like a Ninja Star, just a little bigger.
Actually, exactly. Yeah. Somebody brought their butterfly knife in once, but that might be the most ish thing, I guess.
Could the guy really do the butterfly knife thing? Was he like look like Doc Holliday?
No, but it would have been way cooler than watching it fall to the floor and him getting upset about it. Oh. Your comment. I'm sorry. I wish it was better quality. I'm just trying to.
No, you look
great, dude. Yeah,
you look great.
Fine.
Yeah, this is great.
We're totally good with it. This is wonderful, Shane.
You compete in the World Championship. I mean, were you nervous? Does it get, you get down and you're like.
Was this your first time competing in the World Championships? Or, did you make it to the semifinals 5 years ago and then you worked your way up to being a champion?
So what, 2020? So this will be my fifth Worlds.
Okay. So, dude, you went to the club in 2019 and you're competing in the World Championships in 2020?
Yeah, that was COVID. Yeah.
Did you, explain to me your athletic prowess going into this? Because was this something that you just went and did and you're like, oh my gosh, I finally found my thing?
Kind of. And then I had extra spending money because obviously COVID gave everybody some. And I was like, I could just buy all these axes. Why not? It's not a big deal. And then I had more than I knew what I could do with. So, you had to figure out, or I needed to figure out, am I going to get serious about this, or am I just going to be that guy who just keeps buying stuff?
See, you sound like, it's no different.
This is so fun.
Like Owen in a guitar, right? I only need one more guitar. I only need one. This will be the last guitar I buy until I get my next guitar. So now you're like, oh, look at this axe. Well, I don't need more axes. Well, I need one more. Well, look at this knife. So it's kind of like that.
Yes.
Wow.
It's like free beer tomorrow. My next one's my last one.
Right.
Yeah.
I did really good till this last weekend not buying stuff, and then I spent $500 like I shouldn't have.
Do you like throwing, and you won the World Knife Throwing Championship. Do you like throwing axes better, or do you like throwing knives better?
Knives is more unpredictable, so I do like that one just because we are stacking 3 at a time when you're throwing. And then axes is just the one you retrieve, and then you come back and do the same setup.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
All right. So it is like darts that you're throwing 3, and then, holy cow. Now, I'm really curious about the Ninja Stars, because that was one when I didn't even know about the knife throwing. I'm like, if they're throwing knives at the axe thing, I wonder if they're throwing Ninja Stars. So there's a Ninja Star World Champion somewhere.
I mean, we goof around with it. It's not been like official, but it's just like the Pop Darts thing. Instead of suction cups, we're throwing sharp objects.
We've just gone the other way. Some people went more safer. We decided more dangerouser.
Yeah.
This is a serious question because I don't know. What's the score? I mean, are you playing 301? Are you playing 501 knockout? Or is it just
because it doesn't have a dartboard type of scoring thing. It's just a bullseye with the rings around it.
Correct. So it's 10 throws. Person with the highest score essentially is going to win. You start the game from throwing from 10 feet or single spin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The red is 6 for the bullseye. And then the blue dots in those 4 corners with the videos you guys were looking at, they're worth 8. But you do have to call those. So if you hit them and get it, you get 8. But if you
get to call your shot, you get to call your shot.
Yep. So most of us stay down in the front half just because obviously, that's the easiest half to pick up throws. So when you switch sides, you back up to 15 feet and then you have to spin the knife twice.
Okay. Does your grip change from that 10 to 15 feet? Do you hold it by the handle? Do you hold it by the blade? How are you, or do different guys do different things, or gals?
We can only currently throw from the handle per the insurance of all of that. Cutting hands isn't probably going to look good.
How about, are there men's and women's division, or is this a unisex competition?
All unisex.
Way to represent, Shane. Good job.
I can't rip it off the cuff, but I know we had a female from Connecticut here in the U.S. that made it to like the final 12. And that's a pretty big feat of its own because not a lot of female representation is had there. So, she did good.
All right.
Do you consider yourself an athlete?
I mean, I walk a lot. If we go with that. I mean, if you do it long enough, you figure out how many steps it takes to get to the target. Maybe pick up a knife or two.
All right. I was sharing with Travis this story that I had right before the show started about the guy that won the World Snooker Championship. The real fancy pool, right?
Yes.
This guy, he lost the first game in the championship series, and then he came back and he won the next 2. And the reporter was like, "Hey, what did you do after the first one to get your mind right?" And he said, "I went and had a burger and a beer." And it was like the world champion had a burger and a beer during the competition. Can you have a beer sitting back behind you while you're chucking these?
Yep.
Yes.
See, this is like bowling, right? Or curling, except you're throwing sharp shit, which is really
curling
cool
because you're not on ice.
Yeah.
They had stuff for us in Tulsa. We threw on the Oilers ice rink. Over the Skate Ice Center, I think is what it was called.
Holy cow.
I mean, they put down the Kydex horse mat stuff that we stood on, but it's kind of like the ice, the water seep through a little bit.
I kind of like that, the water seep through.
I wear Crocs pretty religiously, so,
why does that not shock me?
You need to start calling it the preferred athletic wear. That's what it is. I wear the preferred athletic wear.
Do you have a jersey and stuff like that? Do you wear a jersey? I mean, like representing the home club, like Ironside on there?
Yep. That is currently what I am wearing. Just my camera apparently is not great today.
You're good, dude. This is awesome, Shane.
You get 6 sponsors on your back plus the venue that you represent, and then you get 1 on your chest, and then you get 1 on your arm.
Who are your? So give us an idea of who's sponsoring you here. What's the one on your chest? Who's your title sponsor?
The Farmington Meat Locker over in Farmington, Iowa. My wife's parents own that.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
That's nice. The Farmington Meat Locker.
Oh, I bet you eat well, don't you? You eat really, really well.
Yes.
Dude, he's got to fuel a championship lifestyle. What are you talking about? And you can cut Shane. That's okay.
Our leaguers gave me a lot of shit yesterday about it. Like, if I beat you, do I get a pin that I beat off the world champ? If that makes you happy, guys, that's what you can do.
Did you gotta walk in with do they give you a trophy or do they give you a belt? Because belts are big things right now. Yeah. Did you walk in like Apollo Creed with the belt over your head?
No, instead I had a 60-pound rock that I pulled the knife out of instead.
That's amazing.
I mean, I'm glad
You
I
went
didn't have to fly.
Excalibur.
Yes, just like Excalibur. Yes.
That's awesome, man.
This might be one of my favorite interviews of all time. This is so cool. I had no idea what we were getting into. This is amazing.
I've learned a lot.
Where is the throwing hotbed in the United States? If is there one place that you're like, oh man, watch out, that group from Bloomington?
No, I think it's West Des Moines. They had
West Des Moines?
6 people.
We had the 13 people go.
Or
If you're
13
looking
people.
at like full spectrum of numbers, Texas actually sends more than everybody else most of the
There's
time.
a shock. There's
Yeah, 36 people this year. But
all right,
do you get anybody throw a knife like pulling from a holster and that way, like from the hip?
Recreationally we do, just because speed throwing is pretty fun to obviously get dialed in for practice. Just depends on who you are and if you can get it figured out. We have a couple of speed throwing knives that you can throw. Well, we can throw at Ironside. You can buy them and then throw them.
All right, as the business owner, maybe you can't answer this question. If you can't answer this question, just nod.
Sure.
If Travis were to stand at the end of the range, could you throw knives and like pop balloons around his head like the jerk?
Well, it's funny you asked that. I was going to ask if Ringling Brothers had called, or if we go down to the Midway at the fair and we'll put some balloons out and pop, 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 pop.
Per the insurance, no.
All right. Let me ask you another question that maybe you can't answer. Do you feel more prepared for a street fight?
Not at all. No.
Oh,
I'm not strapped like that. I don't care because the knives are like 10 to 16 inches. I'm not.
Oh, you're not carrying them around.
Head.
Okay. All right. I'm thinking, kind of like black belts, they're like, my hands are lethal weapons registered to the state.
No.
You don't have to register with the you don't have to call Paul Parizek and say, hey, Sergeant Parizek, just so you know, I'm deadly.
Not a chance.
Okay.
Lisa, who is it Scott and Lisa who own Ironside?
Yep.
They sent out this press release, and see, press releases work, and they found, but they're probably watching this interview going, "This isn't what we imagined at all."
We wanted.
If I got free reign, I'll do what I can.
Oh, you got free reign, brother. You got free reign. So so Ironside is one of those places you can go do group outings, team building type stuff. Are you to the point where like, hey, I give private lessons now? Like, in addition to, do people come up and say, hey, I want to get better at this?
I want the world champion to teach me.
I want the
how
world
to throw
champion to
knives.
coach me. Are you like all of a sudden now you got youth hockey, you've got U-Trip. Hey, son, we're going to take you in and you're going to leaguer from Shane how to throw.
My kid's got his
knives.
8U knife throwing competition this weekend. Going to be a weekend of hanging out on Ironside.
Leaguer specific, yes. From our league people, yeah. Just because obviously I've been doing it a lot longer than some of the staff, but Scott and Lisa have more experience in the throwing aspect. But competitively wise, I get it, yeah. Between hatchet, like we were just talking about, the big axe stuff, you stand from 15 feet plus back.
Hold on,
Travis.
So you have hatchet throwing and you have long axe throwing?
Yes, and we have team throwing, which is essentially synchronized. You two would throw together at the same time at the same target.
At the same target?
Yeah. So that one gets expensive.
Damn.
All right. And maybe this is another one they don't want you to answer. What's the worst injury you've seen? What's the worst injury you've seen? Okay. All right.
No, you're good. I can tell it because it's me. So when we were first getting into knives, they come a little oily out of the bags. And we were practicing, hanging out during one of the winter storms that Iowa just has plenty of. And it slipped and went through my leg.
Ooh. Ooh.
But the gentleman that was working with me that night was part of the military. And he's like, just pack a full of Neospore and we'll be fine. And we just packed that bad boy.
Neosporin fixes everything.
I mean, if we're being totally honest.
Here, let me spray that with iodine first.
Right?
You know what that needs? A little spit. Just a little spit will fix that.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's awesome. That's hey.
Shane, this is great.
If you want to meet Shane, you need to get to the Ironside Axe Club out in West Des Moines. Bring your team out there. Go have a night of fun.
My buddy's wife posted double date night. So Shane, I'm gonna I will be hopefully tracking you down someday here soon, dude.
Every day but Monday because we're closed on Mondays.
Okay.
Except for open mic night. As somebody said in the comments, we host a comedy thing every Monday.
Do you really?
Yep. From sign up, it's open to anybody. It's from 7:30 as signups to 8, and then from 8 to however long everybody takes to get through it.
I didn't even know there were open mic nights happening in Des Moines. That used to be one of my favorite things to do. I swear, I'm not even Shane. That was my. I have buddies that are comedians because of open mic nights in town.
Now, do you let people do you let people throw during that time? Because our comics, if you're so bad, comics like stop throwing the fucking axes.
No, we let you throw after though.
We
give them their 5 minutes until the end, and then actually it's $5 until everybody leaves.
Of course it is. Oh man, that's good stuff. Shane,
this
congratulations.
Has been awesome, dude. This has been a blast.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Dude, thank you. Congratulations on the success and finding something that you enjoy and you have success in, man. It seems you seem like you're having fun with it. It seems like it's brought some joy to your life. I hope it has.
And boost his ego when you go to Ironside. Go in and just ask for his autograph. Ask for his autograph.
Can I get a picture with the champ?
Yeah.
The trophy sits on the counter, so why not?
They should have a picture of you. I think they should make a belt. They should have there should be a mural of Shane Funk on.
When you go to Skate South, right? You go to the skating rink, you walk in, they've got the giant pictures of all the people that have won stuff over the years,
Shane, where'd you go to high school at?
Ankeny.
Okay, you should be in the Ankeny Athletic Hall of Fame.
Yes.
The Ankeny Coliseum. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, you really should be. You should be in the Ankeny Hall of Fame.
You're a world champion,
dude.
We say world. The farthest stretch that we've had was New Zealand this year.
That's world.
That's world.
That's worldwide, baby. Worldwide.
Gotta make sure at least that's said, because the Facebook post people are like, that's not all world. But I was like,
oh,
you beat a dude from other countries. Yes.
Keyboard warriors, it seems like nowadays.
Yeah, exactly. You're a world champion. This is fantastic.
Our push now is to get you into the Ankeny Hall of Fame. We need to get you. I think they should have a parade for you in downtown Ankeny. The next Ankeny Day celebration.
They call it Uptown, but
Uptown.
You
should be the Grand Marshal.
How Ankeny of them to call it Uptown?
You should be the new Grand Marshal of whatever Ankeny celebration parade they have.
They have a Summerfest?
Yes.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Normally held over by the old aquatic center.
I know the mayor of Ankeny.
Oh,
here we go.
I mean, hey, if they want to do something, I'll be free, probably.
Her husband might be listening right now.
Oh.
I'll get a text from him shortly if he is. We are going to let Ankeny know, world champion in your midst. This is like Sean Johnson. You're like the Ankeny Sean Johnson, Shane. Anybody ever told you you're like Sean Johnson?
No.
Okay. Let me be the first.
Oh, Shane, thanks for giving us time today. We greatly appreciate it. Congratulations. And again, if you want to meet Shane, you want to go throw axes, want to go throw knives, want to go throw ninja stars, go old school, get to Ironside Axe Club.
See, Ross, not Peterson, says we don't let him throw candy at the parade. But I say you do let him throw candy. All the kids have targets. Yeah, all the kids have targets, and he's just up there chucking Tootsie Rolls at people.
Shane, do you fish?
Nope.
Oh, I was going to say we should take him out and see if he can do the casting. How good of a casting?
Yeah.
I have not fished since I lived in Sioux City.
Oh, you lived in Sioux City. Yeah,
they won't let
you in the Ankeny Hall of Fame. Oh, you got that stink on you. They won't let you in the Ankeny Hall of Fame.
Oh, when we would go back for visits, it was oof.
Oh, sorry to our Sioux City listeners, and there are plenty.
Yeah, because we're worldwide.
Yes, we are. Yeah. We are worldwide. Shane, thanks so much. Tell Lisa thanks for sending the press release.
Yeah,
it worked, and it was a fun conversation. So thank you so much, and congratulations.
Absolutely, thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
We'll see you soon, Shane. I'll introduce myself when I'm out on Ironside.
Absolutely, I appreciate it.
Good to see you, buddy.
Shane Funk, your world knife throwing champion from the Ironside Axe Club. Love it.
That's one of those interviews that I was like, I wonder how this is gonna go.
Well, yeah, because we've never met a person. Yes,
anticipated.
It's awesome.
I love that. If we stood Travis at the end of the range and you chucked knives at him, could you pop balloons around his head? Insurance says I have to say no.
You know they probably put the cardboard cut-ups of people.
That's how you do it.
Yes. Let's get a full-size cardboard cut-up of you.
Yeah, you want a bigger target than me. You're too skinny now too. But yeah, we're normal sized, I guess.
Yeah, we're normal size.
Yeah, yeah.
But don't you need the hot girl in the bikini?
That was fun. This dude brought his butterfly knife.
Folks, if you're looking for a mortgage for your new home, Gary Presnell is the man to call. He's a mortgage banker with Northwest Bank, financing residential homes the past 25 years. He offers VA, FHA, IFA, first-time buyer loans, and conventional and new construction loans, and all approvals are done locally by Northwest Bank. Gary can get your loan pre-approved in less than 30 minutes. It can happen after hours, during the week, or on weekends. He's been the state of Iowa's top producing mortgage banker the past 7 years. And even if you're listening out of state, I learned this the other day from Gary. He's licensed in all 50 states. So if you're listening in Omaha, Nebraska right now, if you're listening in Chicago, Illinois, if you're listening in Atlanta, Georgia, Gary can help you out.
If you're going to buy a home down at the Lake of the Ozarks, because remember one of our listeners one time was like, hey, I'm thinking about buying a lake house. Gary Presnell can help you out with that.
Give him a call at 515-975-6767. It is the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive.
Game on, keep your edge with Body Armor Sports Drink. Bold flavors, electrolytes, and hydration that goes the distance. Grab Body Armor before the grind, during the game, and after the win. Body Armor Sports Drink. Hydration that's real and better for you. Pick up Body Armor Sports Drink on your next grocery store run or convenience store trip.
Hey Iowa Lottery fans, it's Kyle Larson. High Limit Racing is returning to Iowa for 2 races in June. And you can win a chance to meet me, tour the pits, and watch the action from a VIP suite at Davenport Raceway or Shelby County Speedway in Harlan. Plus, score exclusive race day merchandise. Just enter your non-winning Diamond Dollars scratch tickets into the Iowa Lottery VIP Club for your chance to win. It's free and easy to join, so enter before May 4th and we'll see you at the track.
Spring is upon us. Birds are chirping, flowers are growing, and the temperatures are rising. But that also means rain, pollen, and humid summer days. Now, we can't really do anything about that when you aren't in your car, but for when you are in your car, we are offering our Fresh Spring Special package. For the month of April, you can get wiper blades, an engine air filter, and cabin air filters with the FrigiFresh treatment for 20% off retail. Shake off the winter and throw open the shutters at LandRoverDesMoines.com.
Hi, it's Noel. At Fiskus Jewelers, we're honored by the fact that our customers continue to come back on purpose, and that trust means everything to us. For years, we've been privileged to be a part of life's most meaningful moments, and we never take that responsibility lightly. We proudly offer the largest inventory in Ankeny, cutting-edge custom designs, including free CAD drawings, and a team that takes the time to get it right. Thank you for choosing us year after year. Fiskus Jewelers, your jeweler for life.
Hi, I'm Tom, owner of Central City Liquors. Our customers love us because we offer a large selection at an affordable price. And to keep costs low for you, we don't splurge on fancy promotions and expensive equipment. This commercial is being shot on a phone taped to a stick. Anyway, we are proud to announce our new rewards program that allows customers to save more the more they buy. So don't spend more to pay for fancy commercials. Save at Central City, where we know what's important. I told you we should have used duct tape.
Hi, it's Josh Romick at Willis Lexus. And I want to tell you about our Lexus Spring Sales event we have going on, where you can take advantage of $150 off 4 tires or $75 off a set of 2 tires. Give us a call to schedule or visit us online at willislexus.com.
Back like a rash you thought was gone. Travis and Ross aren't contagious, but they are addictive. It's the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive.
If you are thinking about a vasectomy, Urology Center of Iowa offers a no-scalpel procedure that's quick, straightforward, and performed by specialists who do it every single day. Visit iowauro.com and click Schedule an Appointment at Urology Center of Iowa. We see you. And no, Shane will not be the one performing the vasectomy with his precise precision.
All right, if you can pull that out a little further for me.
Just pull that foreskin. Sorry, Urology Center of Iowa. We're having a little bit of fun. Just a little bit of fun.
I've loved the conversation, too, about like, what is it? One person wrote and said, Sioux City, that's where he got good with knives. Who claims him first, Sioux City or Ankeny? I'm with you. Ankeny has got that. That's a Hall of Famer. That's a Hall of Famer.
Absolutely.
He's a world champion.
At least a grand marshal in a parade, right? And a lot of people now going, where's Farmington? Farmington's down in Van Buren County. I mean, it's on Highway 2. I mean, you're getting close to Burlington.
Oh, over there by Ring Silver County.
Yeah, whatever.
There's no Ring Silver. There's no Ring Silver. It's a Ring Gold.
I'm like, maybe I can get to the Farmington Meat Market or Meat Locker. Yeah.
Where Farmington? I never heard of Farmington. Oh, boy, that's a map dot, isn't it?
Yeah,
Holy
look
cow.
Over by Fort Madison. So if you're going to go visit somebody in the prison, you can stop by the meat market and get some meat.
That's down by Keokuk. What's the other? There was a town over there that used to have a bunch of really good basketball teams. What am I thinking of?
I have no idea what you're thinking of. I
don't
can't
either,
read your
man.
mind.
I'm looking. I'm zooming in. There was a town down there that had a group of giants. They were like the Purdue of Iowa 1A basketball. Anyway.
Because this was on our YouTube thumbnail.
Danville. Good job, Ross, not Peterson. Danville. Good job.
Wasn't it Danville? Is it Danville something?
Right. Can't remember. That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah. Ross, last week it was like, the LIV Golf League may be folding. They come back saying, no, we're going to finish the year. The Athletic comes out with a story yesterday as Bryson DeChambeau is in the last year of his contract. And the Athletic reported that Bryson DeChambeau, to re-sign with LIV, is going to ask for $500 million. To me, that's saying, I'll stay, but you're going to have to pay me. To me, this is like breaking the bank. The PIF, for all the money they have, in no way in hell are they going to give a guy $500 million. No way. If they're already concerned about the spending now, you go, okay, let's just put an end to the league by saying, I want $500 million. Because if Bryson DeChambeau leaves, Brooks Koepka's already left, Patrick Reed's gone, John Rahm has, maybe 2 years left on his contract? But if you don't have any stars, you don't have a league. $500 million. Is Bryson DeChambeau worth Shohei Ohtani money? There's a good question.
I think he's doing there is he's basically throwing out a number that says, if you're going to pay me that, then I'll deal with it again. But if you guys aren't willing to pay me this crazy amount, I mean, you're kind of pricing yourself out of the market intentionally there, aren't you?
Yeah.
But man, when you're talking about bajillionaires, maybe $500 million is worth it to them. But there's no way. How is there value? How's there a return on that?
There is no value. There would be if the league would have grown, right?
Yeah.
And again, I've been on the LIV side for a while, not just because I like competition. And even you had an analyst say yesterday, people are going to look back and say, LIV was what the AFL was, what the old ABA. Was it a better product? No, but it forced the main league to make changes.
Yeah.
And you can fall on that Saudi sword all you want. But at the end of the day, it made changes within the PGA Tour that it needed to make. The ironic thing about the Bryson DeChambeau story is this. He understands the power of his personal brand. So take away the $500 million. He's like, yeah, I might just become a full-time YouTuber and a part-time pro golfer, meaning I've won my majors. I can still go golf in the majors. And if I do well, I can get exemptions and just do that. I don't need to go, because if he goes back to the PGA, he can't be a YouTuber. And he's going, well, I'm doing pretty well with the YouTube.
Which is ridiculous.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. I can't be a YouTuber if I'm on the PGA.
Because they own your name, image, and likeness.
Like, you guys that are PGA backers and PGA loyalists, it's like, this is like 15 years ago when people were holding on to the NCAA stuff. Why can't he be a YouTuber? Because that's the way it's always been. Why can't he be a YouTuber? Because give me the reason. And defend it.
He may, because
and I'm not saying you.
Even though you're an independent contractor, your name represents the PGA Tour. And if you do something on YouTube that we don't agree with, well, that's a bad reflection of the PGA Tour. So therefore, you can't be a YouTuber.
That's the reasoning they give, but we all know that's bullshit.
Yeah,
a bullshit. Tiger Woods can get all hopped up and flip cars and run and do all the stuff that Tiger Woods does, but that's just Tiger being Tiger. And that's Tiger. Well, come on, don't talk about Tiger. But Bryson DeChambeau can't go on YouTube and hit balls over the top of his own house. Bryson DeChambeau can't go out there and talk about his 3D printed clubs, and because that's bad for the brand. Have you paid attention? Like, the pretentiousness.
I'm going to check something. Keep talking. I'm listening.
Golf. Golf is its own worst enemy sometimes. You got to be quiet. You got to be quiet, man. And then the golfers that get all angry, I'm bored, and then look around like trying to make noise. Why would you make noise? We thought you were the best in the world. There's so many things about golf that just make me ugh. One of the things that does it to me is golf fans. He's bad. He could ruin the brand on his YouTube channel.
He has 2.6 million subscribers to his YouTube channel. He has 560 million views. His content focus is known for the Break 50 series. How many of us want to break 50? I mean, you're appealing to the common man. And when he says break 50, I think he means through 9.
No. Isn't that thing where they are trying to he plays with other guys and they play best ball to
it's best ball to shoot under 50 in a scramble format. So
you're
right.
So because I think he's done that with people and actually done it.
He has 4.5 million followers on Instagram. He's an influencer.
And I get it. Not all golf fans. Whoops, wrong comment there. Sorry. I did it again. Captain Kirk says, not all of us golf fans are like that, Ross. I totally understand that, Captain. I totally get that. We just got done with the Masters, where that list of words that can't be used at Augusta. Come on, guys. Come on. No, you don't call it the back nine. We don't say the back nine because that sounds like the backside. And we don't call them fans. We call them patrons. And we don't say the rough. We call it the second cut. You're getting too cute. It's so dumb. And people just eat it and repeat it. 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 Why? Because it's a tradition. Blah, 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 blah. It's not the back nine, because that sounds like backside. And God forbid we ever think about somebody's butt. We don't call them fans. That's
call them spectators.
They're patrons.
It's patrons. It's not spectators.
You don't have spectators. You don't spectate. You patron. There's not a rough. When you hit the ball over there, that's not the rough. Roughs are at Grandview. It's
say
the
what
second cut.
Say what you want about the LIV Tour, and I get it's a divisive thing. Bryson DeChambeau's personal brand would not be where it is today without the LIV Tour, because before he was a prick. It was him and Brooks Koepka. It was all this.
Who controlled that narrative?
The PGA Tour
Yes.
did.
So why would Bryson DeChambeau feel any sort of loyalty to the group that it would be like going on a reality TV show and they make you the bad guy? And then they're like, oh, hey, you want to come back for the reunion?
And we believed every bit of it. How many people were like, oh, screw Bryson, right?
Me?
And then you see this different side. You're like, this guy's pretty cool.
He is. Bryson is polarizing, and I'm not trying to tell everybody that they should like. Scotty's exactly right. Hey, he's still a prick. That both of those things can be true. He is not for everybody. He's not. But my opinion of Bryson DeChambeau did move around. My needle went from I don't like this guy at all to hey, I kind of like this guy to oh yeah, he's a dude.
He's a dude.
He's a dude.
By the way, you can find what you believe is the nicest person in the whole wide world, and I'll find you another person who thinks that person is an absolute horrible
I can give you their
being.
phone number if you want. I gave you the number of people that don't like me.
So, I mean, that's human nature.
Yeah, you're gonna upset people. There's a lot of things to not like about Bryson DeChambeau. That he's not the poster boy for look how they treated him, but isn't he more complex and isn't he more likable than what he was when he was just in the PGA? The smartest guy on the course, way too smart for everything.
Well, a perfect example is now you kind of go, you see the good and bad with Bryson, but I think what he's done is to use that word vulnerable. Look what happens when you control the narrative. We had a spot-on picture of what Tiger Woods had because he was so controlled and controlled the narrative on anything, and then he flips out and wrecks his car and cheating on his wife, and you're like, that's not the guy we were told this person was. Oh, he's human. He's flawed. A lot of us can relate to that.
Like that's why I'm glad you answered the question the way you did. Why won't Bryson DeChambeau be able to have a YouTube channel? Well, PGA has to protect their brand. Huh.
And it's stuff like this. Why you can say the Saudis wanted to do it, but Phil Mickelson, who is also very popular now, he's getting older and stuff, but he was like, I can't go do anything on social media and get out there. And what grows the game even more? Being on CBS every Sunday? Or guys using platforms like this to bring more people into the game.
Over the last 5 years, what has grown golf more? The PGA, the major tournaments, or is it YouTube? Dude,
and yes, Paige Sporadic falls into that, whether you like it or...
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Dude, more people know Fat Perez than know who the 10th best golfer on the PGA Tour is. More people know whatever it is, Bob Does Sports or what. I mean, you look at the influencer tournament that Barstool does. There's more people in that have 1 million followers than could name. I bet you could go to the top 5. I'm going to pull it up. I don't even know what the Masters leaderboard looked like at the end of it. I won't throw Scotty, and I won't throw Rory. Abso-freaking-lutely. Russell Henley? Russell Henley finished third in the Masters. Do more people know Fat Perez or Russell Henley? Fat Perez. Do more people know Paige Spiranek?
Absolutely.
Tied for third, Cameron Young. I know who Cameron Young is, but Tyrell
if he walked
Hatton?
in off the street, you wouldn't know who he was.
Hell no, I wouldn't know who he was.
That'd be the interesting part. If Bryson does say, hey, I'm just going to golf the majors because I have exemptions. I'm going to be a YouTuber. And he's only 32. That's like your prime time, right?
Yeah.
And the PGA says, well, what's John Rahm going to do? Well, I'm going to do the same thing. Then you're going to have to look hard at yourself, go, do you want the stars? Because you're going to have to yield some power.
I'm going to piss off Rev. I love how Rev does the whole Trump thing and just calls people names. Crooked Hillary. It's crooked. It's fraud Mickelson.
How is Phil Mickelson a fraud? Did he have a gambling problem? Yeah.
It's Bartool Sports. It's Bartool. There's tools there.
Yeah. But you could make the argument that Barstool has a bigger brand name. It's not bigger than ESPN, but it's right up there.
I had as many friends watching the Barstool, whatever that thing was, influencer tournament or whatever it was, where everybody had all the GoPros on all their thing. I had more people following that in my text group exchange, as many as were following the Masters, watching it live.
Rev's like, he made some questionable investments like Brett Fraud. There it is.
It goes again. I love it. Shady Adam Schiff. It's all you got. Oh, it's great.
Do you know how many people in Congress make shady investments?
Oh my God.
On both parties?
Every one of them? Well,
yes.
Like 500 of the 550. It's not all of them. It's the overwhelming majority. You hate LIV because they get money from the Saudis. Have you looked at how your politicians get elected? How do you run a $200 million campaign for a $150,000 a year job? How do you do that? How do you fund it? I'm dead serious. You know how you do it? You go to corporations and Bayer cuts you a check or APAC cuts you a check. Guess who owns you? They're not voting for us. They're voting for those corporations that paid their $200 million bill to run a campaign for a $150,000 a year job. There's literally a Pelosi trader app that when Nancy Pelosi makes a trade, you know it's an insider trading deal, and so you can jump on it and make money with it also. Every Friday, we have this pump and dump thing that happens, and some dude, probably named Kushner or Trump, is making $750 million a week. And then, but what will we do? We'll have people like Rev that think that they have a team. Ah, man, if you guys would just vote like me for the other crooks, you guys, your crooks don't wear the right color. Your crooks have the wrong letter at the end of their name. My crooks, they're the good ones. They're the ones that are really stealing money from the wrong people. It's red versus blue. Just convince yourself of that. It's all red versus blue. You just got to go out there and put a sign in your yard and go pull the lever, baby. Don't think. Don't ask questions. Just pick a team and pull the lever. But yeah, Ray, you're call them all names and It's Brett Fraud. See what I did there? See what I did? See what I did there? Fraud Mickelson. See what I did? Maybe if I say Barack Hussein Obama, people will not like him. So I'll just call him Barack Hussein Obama all the time. $200 million to run a campaign. But they'll say the things you want. Hey guys, I'm gonna pump money back into the public schools. Okay. Sounds like convict Don. He's got him ready to go. I love Ray. I love Ray.
Now, Ray's a smart dude.
He is a smart dude.
A very smart guy.
Yeah.
But he's very black and white. There's no gray area with him.
Right.
I live in the gray. I've been through too much to know that there's not gray.
You should. You should look around and go, oh, man, clowns to the left of me, jokers to the right.
Here I am.
I'm stuck in the middle.
Again.
Stuck in the middle. Yeah, but it's red versus blue. Just convince yourself of that and then shut your brain off. Pick a team, wave the flag.
And everything will be all right.
Yeah. You pick your guy because your guy is going to do it right for everybody.
Ray's guys, Rob Sand.
I like Rob Sand. He's got
Does
a lot
Rob
of.
Sand look stoned all the time though? Does he look? Let's be honest. The guy looks like he's high all the time.
He might be. I don't have no problem with it. I don't care.
I'm like, dude, did you light a blunt up before you did this press conference? Because you're like.
I like Rob. I don't like that he might get rid of charter schools, which my little girl is kicking ass. We go to a national math competition here on Saturday.
And that could be could be a deciding thing on the vote.
That will be a deciding factor for me. If he comes out and says, hey, I'm going to shut down these schools that are lapping the public schools. Free public charter schools that accept everybody, kicking ass. And they might shut it down. Why? For fucking money. And it will work. Do you know why? Because you get the teachers union to back it. Man, once you get like in Des Moines, when we had that bond referendum, dude, there were almost there were almost as many votes on the yes side of that as there are employees in DMPS. Now think about that. If they put a vote at your work that said, hey guys, here's the deal. If we all vote some way, we all get more money. Our jobs are more secure if we vote. Everybody's gonna vote that way. Unless there's a few people that go, I just don't think this is the way to do this. I had a fun hour and 50 minutes. Why'd you do that to me?
Hey, I want to thank Shane Funk for coming on. That dude was awesome. Flood the Ankeny website to get him. I saw this. You can nominate a grand marshal. Everybody go to that Ankeny website just flood it with Shane Funk.
With an E. Funky. Funke. Yeah. Funke, like Tobias.
Have a great Wednesday, everybody. Don't forget Brian Duax from Central City joining us tomorrow. It is the Rush Radio Show powered by Willis Automotive.
Start spreading the news, 'cause it's time to buy booze, and there's only one place to be. You can see all your friends, the good times never end, unless you're just loitering. It's Central City, we can make your dreams come true. No guarantee your dreams will come true. Central City, all this booze is waiting for you. Look at all this booze.
Hi, Noel from Fiscus Jewelers. Thinking about popping the question? Take their breath away with a diamond you can trust. Rare and forever natural diamonds. Thoughtfully selected and pre-screened using advanced technology. If you don't see exactly what you're looking for, we'll custom design it together. Our experienced team is here to help you create something truly meaningful. And let's not forget about the guys. We proudly offer the largest selection of men's wedding bands around. Fiscus Jewelers, your jeweler for life.
Boy, howdy, we love spring. Flowers, nature coming alive, pollen, bugs, rain? Wait a second. Those last three things aren't great. If only my Volvo had new wiper blades, engine air filter, and cabin air filter treated with FrigiFresh. Wait a third. That's the fresh spring package available at Willis Volvo Cars for 20% off retail during the month of April. I better go online to Willis Volvo Cars to schedule my appointment, and you should too.
Hey Iowa Lottery fans, it's Kyle Larson. High Limit Racing is returning to Iowa for 2 races in June, and you can win a chance to meet me, tour the pits, and watch the action from a VIP suite at Davenport Raceway or Shelby County Speedway in Harlan. Plus, score exclusive race day merchandise. Just enter your non-winning Diamond Dollars scratch tickets into the Iowa Lottery VIP Club for your chance to win. It's free and easy to join, so enter before May 4th and we'll see you at the track.
Your edge with Body Armor Sports Drink. Bold flavors, electrolytes, and hydration that goes the distance. Grab Body Armor before the grind, during the game, and after the win. Body Armor Sports Drink. Hydration that's real and better for you. Pick up Body Armor Sports Drink on your next grocery store run or convenience store trip.
Back to the Rush. Strong opinions, weak filters, and just enough sense to stay on the air. It's the Rush Radio Show, powered by Willis Automotive.